Hamilton here for the third installment of modern history. Today we're going to find out something about a historical character called Machine Gun Klem Rosencrantz, a somewhat misunderstood, maligned man who was really just trying to be a good gangster. This all occurred in the early 20s. I've only been able to piece together the stories from just what I've heard and made up. But, as I've told you before, I never let the facts get in the way of a good story. So, here's how it started. It was a very bad time in this area that we live in. There were no jobs. Very few people were really doing anything. Food was scarce, and people were just having it tough. So Machine Gun Klem, who at the time was just known as Klem, decided he was going to do something about it. And he just read a book about Robin Hood stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. So he decided that he was going to rob banks. I think the problem was that there really weren't any banks anywhere around that hadn't already closed, or I don't think there was any banks. So he did his best, he did what he could do, he found some things, and well, let's just see. Oh, and by the way, I'm standing in front of his barn, which apparently has not been entered in many years. I don't know how many, probably close to 70, 80 years, I don't know. But we're going to explore today, just you, all of you, and me. And we will find out what this was all about. Sign of any kind of activity in here for a very long time. I don't know that there was ever anything done here, or maybe not for decades. I don't know. But looking around this place, I can see a lot of crazy stuff that may have gone on here. Well, there's no record of him ever, doing anything, I guess. I don't know. There's no police record that I could determine. No public anything. But I'm in his lair, I suppose you'd say. I don't know. But we're going to move on now. I don't know, and I've never seen this door, and nobody's told me anything about this kind of thing being here, this old door. I'm going to do my best. There's an old, I don't know if anybody remembers these things. Yeah, and I don't know, a lot of stuff in here. A lot of weird stuff. This is some kind of dead, God knows what kind of horrendous disease or whatever horrendous thing that was used by this. But what is behind that door? I think I'm going to have to, well, I'm going to have to take my time, because it looks like it might be jammed. I don't know. Anyway, let me figure out how to get it open, and I'll be, well, let's see. Remember now, Machine Gun Rosencrantz was alleged to have lived here. And what sort of diabolical thing he did with this is, I don't know. But let me see if I can't get this door open, and I will get back. The decay in here is awful. Well, the door is, it's kind of jammed. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get a tool. I'm gonna have to get a tool. I'll be back. Okay, I've managed to get the door open. Took a lot of doing, but I did it. And now that I'm in here, it's really weird. There's a smell of decay. I don't think anybody has been in here in a very long time. I don't know. I may have to take this off the tripod to kind of move in. It's a fairly big room, I guess. It's a secret room. As you can see, it stretches many, many feet into the back. And then shades way back that way. I can't even see the end of it. So I'm going to take it off the tripod. Looking at all this, I don't know what era, what kind of mind came up with all this. It's just, I don't know. It's obviously old. I've never seen anything quite like it, I guess. Going in the back, I can't get any further than this. There's just too much debris in the way. I'm going to give you as much as I can, but looking at everything is just old raggedy furniture or something, and I don't know what that is. Some kind of, maybe a basket or something. I don't know. And an old chair. Look at that, an old ragged chair. See them like that anymore, thank goodness. And sticks. Yeah. I don't know what those are for. But they're sticks and chairs. And I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what half of this, but it just kind of looks like just gobs and pounds of this stuff everywhere. I don't know what the point to this is. But there you have it, folks. This is the room and the lair of Machine Gun Klem Rosenkrantz. I don't know much about it. I'll have to try to find some details and see what's going to be next. Hi kids, Pop Hamilton here. Well, it's been a few days and I have inquired, trying to find what's the story on all that stuff piled up there and all that other that's been going on. And I found a little video of where Klem, I'm calling him that now because I feel like I know him, where he might have lived, and a little bit more on. Well, I'm now in the yard surrounding that old abandoned building. It seems to just be overgrown and there's nothing of any value. I don't know what that is. It's an old trailer of some sort. Maybe a residence at one time? I don't know. Well, just about him. Like, there was a little schoolhouse I found that he allegedly went to when he was little. This was a long time ago. And I talked to an old man in this old raggedy trailer. It is, or what it could have actually been used for. And this building on the end there, I don't know if you can see this clearly. I'm going to move this a little bit. And he said that his dad had told him that Machine Gun Klem Rosenkrantz never had a machine gun. And there was a place he went to try to get a little money, you know, like to help out all of his neighbors and family and stuff. And it turned out that the bank didn't have any money. It was, you know, really had been closed. And so he decided he found a place that looked like it might be worthwhile to go. I guess you just have to say it, rob. Well, he went in the back, he found a bunch of stuff, and took it. And that is probably what we saw that afternoon in that hidden room. Now, the kind of the bad thing is that that stuff wasn't worth anything, as I contacted that business, still in business, and they said that according to their records, it took a while for them to dig it up, it had been a long time, that they had that room that that allegedly he had got into and taken everything was their junk room, and they had hired a company to come and load it all onto trucks and take it off, take it to the dump. Well, they just figured that, I guess because it was empty, that they had done it, I guess. Anyway, and there was no record of a bill sent, so it's very likely that that is what happened, and that's why all that stuff is in that, I guess, I don't know that it's a particularly secret or hidden room, it's just kind of dilapidated, and the whole thing is kind of dilapidated. But anyway, that's where we are. So how he got the nickname Machine Gun Klem Rosencrantz, nobody knows. I mean, nobody that I've spoken to has any idea. He's just a fairly normal, not very bright, but normal fella that did, something stupid for the right reason, I guess. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I guess there's really not much of a mystery to any of this, other than the fact that, hopefully you guys will keep watching this crap. I appreciate it. Okay, hey, Pop Hamilton here. Thank you very much. Bye. Hi kids, Pop Hamilton here. Got a few answers from some of the local folk, and I spoke to Klem, I guess niece or something, great niece, older lady, but she was really nice. And she explained that the reason that they called him Machine Gun Klem, it was kind of a joke because he was, always shooting his mouth off. So that does make sense. Okay, and the other thing is, all that junk out there, are the whatever, in the supposedly secret room, actually, it was no secret at all, and people were just putting their stuff out there to get it out of the house without having to bother throwing it away. So, well, so much for this. Anyway, I think we've pretty much chewed the fat on this, about as gone as far as we can go on the mystery of Machine Gun Klem Rosencrantz. So, anyway, join me next time when I'll come up with some other ridiculous thing. Thank you.
Darling, let down your head, let those worries blow out into the summer air. Kick up your feet, baby, you can leave them there.